EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selected running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. Highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, Flacco. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Hundley. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing, Hundley. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
To throw is Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
14, run it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
His kick is absolutely perfect. Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
I'm here all day. Mike 15. Mike 15. You ain't going nowhere. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. Too little, Cupcake. Say no.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 97 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
What we got?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They go with the screen to Gore. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Get that ball. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch 15.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Complete to Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Set, cut. Now the wolf. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Ready?
Looking to throw. And able to find Kirk, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Hunley, and that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second and 5 now. Wilson, flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. 95.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from early. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
We play to win. Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. Hey, defense, let's go. Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Zebra.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Watch the slant. 12.
Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson to throw again. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Myers for the extra point. So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson able to get this to Gordon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Dancing to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Touch 50, touch 50. Hey, watch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. For touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point now coming from Myers. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always said about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Again, it's Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
I got 15. Come to my work.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Come to my work.
Now Hundley. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with a run by Penny. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Penny. He's going to have the first down past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
What? 315. Mark 37. Bandit.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action now. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson gets it to Gordon. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wilson forced out to his left. It's caught, Lockett, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They can't hang with us. 14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Wilson. This is caught. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now, despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing, Hundley. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ziggy Ansah able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got Gore. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here we go.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Wilson got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. The 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. On third down, Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 37. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.